There are beings of light. Now let's think about that message. Wow, that's a doozy of a message. What we are saying is that there are now, here on this earth, from every race and every culture and every tongue, those who know the truth of their people, who followed the wisdom of their ancestors, who are masters of the blue ray. They are speaking the word, and they are telling you. You will recognize them because they share the same message. It is a message from the heart. They remind you that there is only one God. They tell you of the beauty of the angels. They warn you of the dark and the others. They remind you of the blue beauties of the inner and higher realms. They teach you of the ascended masters and prophets who love the Lord. They teach you of the holiness of the spoken word. And they remind you of the afterlife for those of light and oneness, and warn you of the dark, of the deception for those who reject, of never-ending torment. And they remind you of the pattern of the divine will of your Lord Most High, and those who are masters of the blue ray, who are here amongst you now, are those who you should be seeking out from this earth, who are destined to teach you the truth and give you the message. And oh, my brothers and sisters, if you are hearing this message, then I've got news for you. I just activated you. And you can feel the vibration running through you right now, because I have taught you so much of the things that you love that when someone tells it to you again, even from a totally weird channeling source, you say, this weird channeling through my lovely, beautiful sister Lauren sounds exactly like everything my brother Salim has been teaching me that we call Islam. How could it be that this message and that message leads to oneness? It is because there is only one family of light. There is only one white brotherhood, and all of the brothers and sisters of all of the realms and all of the earths and all of the dimensions, and all of us here are telling you, now is the time for you to step out into the open. Now is not about the disclosure of others to this world. Now is the time for you to disclose the truth of your heart to the world. Now is the time for you to disclose who you are. Now is the time for you to speak about what it is you're supposed to do. Now is the time for you to remember the deepness of your heart, that it is not random. It is not coincidence that you are here. It is something that you were sent to do, and there is a reason. And the story that I tell you is just to remind you. Now, I started with something weird because we're going to go into all kinds of weird, wild subjects from now on the hotconflict.com website. We're going to talk about concepts from the dark and the light. And I tell you things about the dark, and I tell you things about the light, and then I tell you things about the dark, and I warn you of the trials, and I warn you of the tribulations, and I scare you, and then I show you the light, until you get to the point where you no longer see dark. You only see light, because so much of the dark gets exposed that by the time I explain everything to you, you look back on the dark and you sit like me now and you laugh. And you say, oh my God, oh, those of you souls who are in the dark, from this earth, oh, sons of Adam, no matter what bloodline you have, no matter which way you got here, the times have changed, and everything is different now. This is not the same world that it used to be in. And so, of course, you, the family of light, have been waiting. But the last time I talked to you about disclosures, I said that the time for disclosures has come. The time of disclosures has come. We talked about those souls who are going to continuously reject the truth of the light. My name is Salim. You can feel the vibration from my name. If I am a master of the blue ray, and I am teaching you the divine will of the Lord and expressing it to you out of truth. I am the son of Shamshad. For those of you who don't know and ask, is this person some stranger who has come from nowhere? I am from the family of Siddiq. I was born on this earth. I grew up here, went to school, had a childhood, went to high school, had senioritis. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm from here. I'm not from anywhere else. Now, for those who are Muslims and are wondering, is this some new Muslim who's never been known? Or is this someone known in the Western world who's dhu nasab, of lineage? I am known and not an outsider to the Islamic Society of North America through my father and all their leadership. I am known to the Islamic Circle of North America and all their leadership. I am known to the Muslim Brotherhood and all their leadership. I am not an outsider. I have been speaking the word and giving the sermon and teaching Islam in the United States and Canada for the last 15 years, giving the sermon. I am not someone who has come from nowhere. I am known amongst the leadership, amongst the Muslims. But today, I am talking about a different message. Now we are talking about a message to the lightworker community, the spiritual community, the disclosure community who are waiting for announcements. Are you waiting for a being from another planet to come to the earth and tell you he is a Vulcan or a Klingon? I am telling you that I am from this earth, and I am giving you the word of the plan of your Lord. And the meaning of that is deep. And know that it is from this earth, my brothers and sisters, that masters will be raised. And oh, my brothers and sisters out of love who listen to me, you're being activated. It might not be this moment. It might not be tomorrow. It'll be as soon as you're ready that something will happen and the synchronicity will occur. And you will laugh or you will cry and you remember how we got here on this journey. And that moment of realization will come to you and you will know exactly what to say and you will know exactly where you need to be and you will know exactly what you need to do. And at that moment, you will be so pure in your heart and so true of your focus that the Lord Most High in the higher realms will begin to look at you and smile. And you will begin to talk to yourself and talk to your higher self, and you will think about thoughts and you will have intentions and concepts that go through your mind, and then you will realize that the synchronicities of life come into effect, and then you will ask yourself whether you manifested that, and then you'll think about God, and then you'll remember that God is the one who gave you everything, and nothing that you did, and none of the worship that you did, and none of the prayers that you made, and none of the meditation that you did, and none of the stories that you listened to, and nothing that I even told you, other than the mercy of the Lord, and at some point in your life, looking up and saying, I seek the light, oh Lord, just open my heart. And in those moments, the truth was told to you. The secrets were revealed to you. When that happens, when you look up like that, Allah, He smiles and He looks down and He says, look at my beautiful creation, the sons of Adam, those who were put in duality and sent into darkness. He's remembering me. He remembers me, and your Lord who created you is so happy and overjoyed that you even remembered Him a little, that He starts to get happy. Your Lord Most High, happy watching you. He's happy watching you. The angels start to notice. They start to notice, and the angels start to gather, and the angels start to say, hey, Allah's happy about something. And Jibreel and Mikael and the other angels, they tell the other angels, and they say, hey, something's going on, man. Something really cool is happening. Light's happening or something. The angels start to gather. Somebody go check out what's going on. I think somebody's waking up.